Across the globe, a new wave of entrepreneurship is taking shape. It's not driven by seasoned veterans or traditional business moguls, but by an unexpected force: Generation Z. Born between the late 1990s and the early 2010s, Gen Z is rapidly redefining what it means to be an entrepreneur in the 21st century. With a unique blend of digital fluency, social consciousness, and relentless drive, these young innovators are launching startups, building brands, and transforming industries in ways never before seen. The rise of Gen Z entrepreneurs isn't just a trend, it's a movement. Unlike previous generations, Gen Z has grown up with the world at their fingertips. Smartphones, high-speed internet, and social media have been constants in their lives since childhood. This digital upbringing has equipped them with an innate understanding of technology and an ability to adapt quickly to new tools and platforms. For Gen Z, technology isn't just a utility, it's a second language, a natural extension of their daily lives. But technological savvy is only part of the story. What truly sets Gen Z apart is their entrepreneurial mindset. From a young age, many Gen Zers have witnessed the gig economy's rise, seen influencers turn hobbies into lucrative careers, and observed how small startups can disrupt entire industries. They're no strangers to side hustles, e-commerce, and content creation. In fact, many have launched their first businesses while still in high school or college, using platforms like Etsy, Shopify, TikTok, and YouTube to reach global audiences from their bedrooms. One of the driving forces behind this entrepreneurial surge is Gen Z's desire for independence and creative freedom. Traditional career paths, climbing the corporate ladder or settling into a 9-to-5, simply don't hold the same appeal. Instead, Gen Z seeks autonomy, flexibility, and the chance to make a meaningful impact. They want to work on their own terms, pursue their passions, and build ventures that reflect their values. Speaking of values, Gen Z entrepreneurs are often guided by a strong sense of social responsibility. Unlike some of their predecessors, profit is rarely their sole motivator. Gen Z cares deeply about issues like sustainability, diversity, mental health, and social justice. They want their businesses to do good as well as do well. As a result, many Gen Z-led startups are purpose-driven, focusing on ethical sourcing, environmental impact, and community engagement. They're not afraid to take a stand on important issues or use their platforms to advocate for change. Take, for example, the growing number of Gen Z founders creating eco-friendly fashion brands, tech solutions for climate action, and mental health apps designed for young people. These entrepreneurs are leveraging their lived experiences and digital skills to solve problems that matter to them and their peers. They're proving that you don't need decades of experience or a massive budget to make a difference. Access to information has also played a crucial role in empowering Gen Z entrepreneurs. With online courses, podcasts, and free resources at their disposal, learning the basics of business has never been easier. Social media has made it possible to connect with mentors, investors, and like-minded peers from around the world. Crowdfunding platforms have democratized access to capital, allowing young founders to raise funds without traditional gatekeepers. In many ways, the barriers to entry have never been lower. But the path isn't without its challenges. Gen Z entrepreneurs often face skepticism because of their age. Gaining credibility, securing funding, and building a network can be tougher when you're just starting out. Yet, these challenges have only made Gen Z more resourceful and resilient. They're masters of self-promotion, using personal branding and viral marketing to build trust and grow their businesses organically. Instead of waiting for permission or validation, they create their own opportunities. Collaboration is another hallmark of Gen Z's approach to entrepreneurship. Unlike the lone wolf stereotype of the past, Gen Z values teamwork, diversity, and openness. They're quick to form partnerships, seek feedback, and co-create with others. Digital collaboration tools make it easy to work with people across continents, time zones, and cultures. For Gen Z, the world truly is their marketplace and their workplace. One of the most fascinating aspects of Gen Z entrepreneurship is the speed at which things move. Thanks to digital tools and networks, ideas can be prototyped, tested, and launched in a matter of days or weeks. Social media provides instant feedback, allowing entrepreneurs to pivot and iterate based on real-time responses. Viral trends, memes, and challenges can catapult a brand to fame overnight. The pace is relentless, but Gen Z thrives in this fast-moving environment. And while some worry that this rapid pace leads to burnout or superficiality, many Gen Z entrepreneurs are keenly aware of the need for balance and authenticity. Mental health is a top priority, and there's a growing emphasis on self-care, transparency, and building supportive communities. Gen Z founders openly discuss their struggles and setbacks, sharing lessons learned and encouraging others to do the same. In doing so, they're helping to destigmatize failure and redefine success on their own terms. Education is also undergoing a transformation, thanks in part to Gen Z's entrepreneurial spirit. More universities and schools are offering programs in entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and innovation. Incubators and accelerators tailored to young founders are springing up worldwide. Some Gen Zers are even opting to skip traditional education altogether, choosing instead to learn by doing, building businesses, experimenting, and iterating in real time. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated many of these trends. As schools and workplaces went virtual, Gen Z saw firsthand the power of digital tools and remote collaboration. Many used the opportunity to launch new ventures, from virtual tutoring services to online fitness classes and e-commerce stores. The pandemic also sharpened their focus on resilience, adaptability, and the importance of community. As Gen Z entrepreneurs continue to rise, they're not just changing the business landscape, they're influencing culture, politics, and society as a whole. Their ventures reflect their values, priorities, and worldview. They're challenging outdated norms, demanding accountability from corporations and governments, and pushing for greater transparency and inclusion. What does the future hold for Gen Z entrepreneurs? If current trends are any indication, the impact will be profound. We can expect to see more young founders tackling big problems, from climate change to social inequality. We'll see the continued blurring of lines between work and play, business and activism, local and global. The definition of entrepreneurship itself will keep evolving, shaped by Gen Z's creativity, empathy, and willingness to take risks. Established companies are already taking note. Many are seeking to collaborate with or invest in Gen Z-led startups, recognizing the fresh perspectives and digital expertise they bring. Some are revamping their workplaces and business models to attract young talent and foster innovation. Governments and policymakers are beginning to support youth entrepreneurship through grants, mentorship programs, and regulatory reforms. But perhaps the most important legacy of Gen Z entrepreneurs will be the example they set for future generations. They're proving that age is no barrier to impact, that technology can be a force for good, and that business can, and should, be a tool for positive change. They're showing that you don't need to wait for permission to start something meaningful, and that small ideas, nurtured with passion and purpose, can grow into movements that shape the world. As we look ahead, one thing is clear. The rise of Gen Z entrepreneurs is just the beginning. Their stories remind us that innovation knows no age, that values matter, and that the future of business belongs to those bold enough to imagine and build a better world. Whether launching a sustainable fashion line, developing a groundbreaking app, or mobilizing communities for change, Gen Z is rewriting the rules of entrepreneurship. And in doing so, they're inspiring us all to think bigger, act bolder, and believe in the power of the next generation. If you liked this video, like and share this video, and subscribe to Rookie Fact Finder,